Let's call the meeting to order of the Oakland County Board of Commissioners Planning and Building Committee. Today is Wednesday, October 11th. Can we have a roll call, please?
Crawford.
Here.
McGilvray.
Here.
Dwyer.
Here.
Berman.
Here.
Quarles. Jackson. Here. Wiper.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Can we have approval of the previous minutes? Motion by Berman, supported by McGilvray. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approval of today's agenda. Motion by Commissioner Dwyer, supported by Commissioner Jackson. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any public comment tonight? Seeing no public comment, we will move on to today's regular agenda. We have one item. Can I have a motion? This item is Oakland County Parks and Recreation Commission sale of 2.7 acre parcel located at 9821 Sashville Road, Independence Township, Michigan, and the creation of a conservation access easement. And we're going to ask for automatic direct referral to Finance. Moved by Commissioner Crawford, supported by Commissioner McGilvray. Good afternoon.
Good evening. Dan Stenzel, Executive Officer, Oakland County Parks, and I'm accompanied by Jody Hall from Corporation Counsel and Paul Zakos from Facilities Maintenance, Property Management. This is in response to a 2010 acquisition of 188 acres as the Upper Bushman Lake property. At that time, we had point-to-point connectivity with the main park, and we were looking for opportunities to create a larger expanse for the purpose of connectivity between the two parcels for trail access. And in May of 2017, we acquired the 2.7 acre Schubert property, and we are now in the position to manage the natural resources that are accompanied by the major tributary of the Clinton River. And Paul will give you the details of the sale.
Yes, so the target of purchasing the home was between $265, $275. We now have an offer from an interested party. They're putting 36% down, and they're a good buyer. So property was purchased, like Dan said, in May for about $290. We're selling it for $270. There are some other costs involved, but this is from everything that we see. We hired a broker that this person will be able to close pretty quick.
Any questions? Commissioner Berman.
All right, so to be clear, we bought it for $290 in May. We're selling it for $270 today, but we're parsing off a piece of that property that was of value to us, and the piece that's not of value we're selling for the $290. So in effect, the piece that was valuable to us, we acquire for $20,000.
Well,
right?
We're actually selling the entire parcel. However, on the back 1.67 acres, the easement that allows us to use and to access that site moving forward.
I didn't bring my, any other questions?
No.
I didn't bring my color pictures, but this is the one that actually has the, kind of the creek, the water going across the whole back side.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really
It's
wet.
A major tributary of the Clinton River runs through this property. So the conservation access easement is basically on the northwest side of that tributary.
Any other question from what I asked? Call the roll, please.
Crawford.
Yes.
McGilvray.
Yes.
Dwyer.
Yes.
Berman.
Yes.
Quarles. Yes. Jackson.
Yes.
Wiper.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Any communications? Seeing none. Any other business? Seeing none, we'll call this adjourned.
Middleton.
Here. Dan, is Chris going to get him?
Yeah.
Well, we'll move forward and then
We have a
hopefully,
quorum.
yeah. We have a quorum. Next is presentation of the agenda. There's just one item on the agenda. If there's no additions, a motion to accept the agenda. Moved by Colwell, supported by Wade. All those in favor signify. Wade. Okay.
One, too. It was
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Okay, all those in favor of the agenda signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. I don't know if we should wait for the Dems to get over or not. Huh? McGilvery, you just relayed the message. If
Gilbert
we-
said I would, let's go.
Zach, Bowman and Woodward are the only ones. Zach's got excused, so. Let's go ahead with continue. Okay, good. Okay, Bowman's here now. Okay, and Woodward's coming?
Yes.
Okay, we'll wait a second then. Okay, I open the meeting. Okay. Public comment. Is there anybody from the public who'd like to address the committee? If not, I'll close public comment and we'll go to the regular agenda. Oakland County Parks and Recreation Commission, sale of 2.7 acres parcel located at 9821 Sashaball Road in Independence Township, Michigan, and creation of a conservation easement, access easement. Need a motion. Crawford is moving it, Fleming, or Long is supporting it. They're both on the Parks Commission, so. Okay, there's some new people here, so real briefly.
Okay. Dan Stenzel, Executive Officer for Oakland County Parks, Jody Hall from Corporation Counsel, Paul Zackhaus from Facilities Maintenance, and Jeff Phelps from Fiscal Services. This acquisition back in May of 2017 was necessary as a result of our prior acquisition of 2010 when we acquired the Upper Bushman Lake property, which at that time only allowed for point-to-point connectivity. So we were looking since 2010 to come up with an acquisition that would allow us to have more connectivity for future trail and control of the natural resources in the Clinton River tributary that runs through this property. And Paul will give you the details.
So the property was purchased in May for $290,000. The intent was to split the property and keep the 1.7 acres or so at the back. It couldn't be split, so we converted that train of thought into conservation access easement. And that has been developed, and this buyer is going to sign that easement, so it'll stay with the property forever. So we found that we had to, because time ticked off, we hired a broker, and the broker helped us find this buyer. The buyer is a good buyer. They're putting about 36% down, and their offer was $270,000. So it's a good offer, and we'd like to move this along to close it in November.
Okay, the conservation easement accomplished what our goal was, to be able to have a connection between the two parks, so. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Any questions? Commissioner Woodward.
So the 270,000 that they're gonna buy this for, so basically we're, in effect, the 290 that we paid, we're 20,000 in, and we get the easement for the park.
Yeah, there were some other costs.
But we got a real estate commission, we got closing costs, we got.
Boundary survey.
Yeah.
There were some additional, then we had to do some repairs and painting to get the property ready for sale. So at the end of the day, our cost is $61,000.
That's the difference,
That's
difference
the
in price
complete
plus
dollar,
the
okay.
extra
Yeah.
cost. Yeah.
For 61,000.
Any other questions? If not, call the roll on item number 1.
Howell,
Yes.
Lund,
Yes.
Taub,
Yes.
Fleming,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Woodward,
Yes.
Bowman,
Yes.
Middleton.
Yes.
Carries.
Motion carried.
Begrudgingly.
If
Thank
there's
you
no
very
other
much.
business to come before the finance committee, I declare it adjourned without objection.